And the formula is interest is equals to the P, which stands for principal, multiplied by R, which is the rate of interest, multiplied by a time, the time. The time here, or T here, represents the number of years. Now, sometimes you may be given time in months. What you have to do is you have to convert that to years by dividing by 12. Also, one more thing that you need to remember is the interest rate here. When you're plugging in the interest rate in this formula, it has to be as a decimal. So all these things are indicated here. Anyway, let's look at an example and how we can apply that formula to work out this question. So, Chloe invested $450 in an account which offers 6% simple interest per year. How much interest did she earn after 2 years? Now, just so you know, this 450 here, this represents the amount of money initially invested, the amount of money initially invested. Okay, so we have to write down what we have in this question. The first thing that we know is that the amount of money initially invested is 450, so that will be our principal. So principal is 450. The rate is 6%, which is 0.06. Time is 2 years. And what we are trying to find here is how much interest. So you're trying to look for interest. And we know that interest is equals to P times R times T. Plug in those values. So P, we have 450 multiplied by 0.06 multiplied by 2. If you plug that in your calculator, you'll end up with $54. Now, $54 here is the interest that Chloe earned after 2 years. Here's another example. Susan invested 1,900 in an account which offers 2.3% simple interest. So 2.3% percent per annum. Per annum means per year. So this interest here, 2.3%, is what Susan will be paid by the bank after every year. Remember, she has invested that amount of money, so she'll be paid 2.3% per year, simple interest. So how much interest did she earn after 30 months? Okay, let's start by writing down what we have. So the principal here is the amount of money initially invested, which is 1,900. The rate is 2.3%, which is 0.023. Time is 30 months. And we have to convert that into years by dividing by 12, which will give us 2.5 years. So we can go ahead and find our interest, which is given by PRT. So principal is 1,900. Interest is 0.023 multiplied by 2.5 years, and you end up with $109.25.